The boy suffered an asthma attack while driving. He accidentally crashed into an oncoming motorcycle. When he stumbled out of the car, he found the street completely empty. Panicked and terrified, he made a split-second decision to flee the scene. Back home, he told his father everything in detail. Frank, the town's well-known fair-minded judge, was devastated to hear that his son might have killed someone. Still, he insisted they do the right thing and turn themselves in. On the way to the police station, Frank kept reminding his son to tell the truth, that the crash had been triggered by an asthma attack. Maybe, he said, the judge wouldn't be too harsh. When they arrived, Frank told his son to wait in the car while he went inside to assess the situation. But the moment he stepped through the door, he heard a heart-shredding wail. Following the sound, his stomach dropped. He recognized the man crying instantly, Jimmy, the most ruthless gang leader in town, and the father of the victim. Turning his son in now wouldn't just ruin the boy's future. It might get them both killed by tomorrow. Frank's years of judicial rationality were swept away by a father's instinct. He hurried out of the station and rushed his son back home. Not long after, a police announcement aired. Jimmy had vowed to make the perpetrator pay. Realizing the danger, Frank made a desperate choice. He would cover up the truth to protect his son. Drawing on years of handling criminal cases, he knew exactly how important evidence was and how to eliminate it. He cleaned the blood from the truck, bagged his son's bloody clothes with a few rocks, and placed them in the trunk. He drove to a secluded spot by the river and threw the bag into the water, convinced he had covered his tracks. Just then, a police cruiser rolled by. Thinking fast, Frank blamed his presence on a sudden prostate issue, and the officer let him go. Later, he went to see his old friend Charlie, the police chief.
Robin's car. I need it to disappear, Charlie. No questions asked. It just can't just be sold. I mean gone.
Destroying a suspicious vehicle was a trivial favor for Charlie, just a phone call. He immediately ordered his men to take care of Frank's truck. With everything seemingly handled, Frank returned home and reassured his son that the danger had passed. The next morning, Frank began crafting an alibi. He took his son to a cafe, making sure to chat with the owner long enough to leave a strong impression. He complained loudly about his terrible day, hoping to plant a false memory. They then visited his wife's grave. A homeless man at the gate asked for money, and Frank intentionally ignored him. Another detail meant to anchor the day in other people's minds. At the gravesite, he told his son lies always leave traces, but human memory often falters.
If you're ever asked where you were, what you were doing on October 9th, you'll have the muscle memory of what you did. Have to construct the lie because you lived it.
But even Frank couldn't predict everything. Charlie's subordinate, the one assigned to get rid of the truck, was arrested for a traffic violation before he could finish the job. Soon after, the police station called Frank. They had found his missing vehicle. Forced to play dumb, Frank went to claim it. But just as the officer drove the car out of the parking shed, a piece of motorcycle debris was shaken loose by a speed bump.
Whoa, what the hell is that?